wildest stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
Oh, yeah, you already know what time it is. What's going on, everybody? Listen, we are here for a good time, but not a long time. Matter of fact, we're not going to do no music. No music. Because unfortunately, like Wade Barrett used to say, we got some bad news. Now, normally I don't get on this late, and normally we would have the SmackDown review locked and loaded, ready to go. But as always, we got budget cuts. We got the ceremonial, I was about to say ceremonial, but we have the infamous budget cuts WrestleMania season, unfortunately. And boy, oh boy, we got some stupid ass budget cuts this year. Oh man. Matter of fact, wait, did it share? Oh no, I didn't even share. We got some dumb ass budget cuts this year. They don't make any sense, some of them. And when I explain to you some of these names, you're gonna be like, what the hell? Wait, what? That don't make much sense. No, it doesn't. But we have some dumb budget cuts. So they always do these budget cuts around WrestleMania, and then I think they do them again, like in the not now, but like towards the end of the year. There's always like a Black Friday. I guess that's their fiscal, whatever. And unfortunately, we have some really dumb cuts. And I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna read the names. Some names you'll know, some names you won't know. But we're gonna start with Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, all of the Wyatt Six, Sayonara, TKO, like all of them. They all gone. Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Joey Gacy, Eric Rowan, Dexter Loomis. All of them. All of them are gone. This sucks. Oh my God. Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy. Very nice what they did with him. Very nice bringing him back. Very nice giving him some of this stuff that was left over from Bray Wyatt and letting him go and try to do well with it and do what he can do and fix it. But the problem is they didn't know what the hell they wanted to do with him. They didn't know what they wanted to do with the group. The group was awesome. The group was dope. They had a hell of a debut, but they didn't know what the hell they wanted to do with him. They just had him coming in. You're fighting with the MFTs for 100 million years.
Stop it. Get some help.
And then they're fighting over a lantern.
You stupid.
They're fighting over a lantern, which was extremely dumb. Bo Dallas deserves better. And it's great that he got to do the character and he got to, kind of flush it out a little bit. But at the end of the day, they didn't know what to do with him. Nikki Cross. When's the last time you heard anything with Nikki Cross? Who was actually talented, who was actually good at her job, who actually can wrestle? Joey Gacy. Same thing. Gacy was down in NXT tearing it up. He had the schism stuff going on. Dexter Loomis had the whole thing with Indy Hartwell in NXT. He didn't talk. That was his whole gimmick. And he carried the hatchet. He'd chop you up. Eric Rowan, obviously from back in the Wyatt days, the Wyatt family days. But all of these guys, they had nothing that they didn't know what to do with. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. They didn't know what to do with these guys. They just, you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll do something. I don't know. Um, let's put Black Monday for this. Black Friday cuts. So they didn't know what the hell they wanted to do with these guys, and it showed. It showed, and it sucks. Uh, Eric Rowan, Dexter Loomis. I think all of these guys are going to be all right. They'll all figure it out. I have supreme confidence that all of these brothers and sisters will be fine. But I knew it didn't bode well for them. And it's crazy. I almost forgot that this is the time. This is the time of year where they be cutting people left and right. I forgot all about the budget cuts because we haven't had a Black Friday in so long that I kind of just kind of forgot about it. But this one makes very, very little sense. The one I'm about to explain to you. When I saw this name, I was like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Kairi Sane is no more in WWE.
Oh my God!
This is extremely dumb. And I'm going to tell you why. They have been building this story up with Asuka and Io and Kairi about how she is treated so poorly. How it's just, they can't stand. Asuka treats her like dirt. Asuka just rags on her. And it was all coming to a head where maybe Asuka and Kairi would fight. And then it would come to a head. And Kairi Sane would come to her senses, hit the insane elbow on Asuka, turn into a good guy again. All will be forgiven. Wasn't even on the WrestleMania card at all. I mean, she made an appearance, but to me, that doesn't count. And then a week later, you're out of there. What the hell was the point of the story? Why have the story you're telling if you ain't gonna follow through? What is the point? What is the point? And that's the most frustrating part. Excuse me. WWE got me choking over here. Excuse me. That is the point. You're telling a story that the girl is getting treated bad and she's turning the corner and she's gonna be great and turn into a babyface again and finally stand up to Asuka, only to cut her. What was the whole point of us watching this? What for what? Come on, WWE. You messing up. This one makes no sense. Aleister Black and Zelina Vega.
Tiger uppercut.
What? Aleister Black and Zelina Vega.
Nope.
Why? Aleister Black, work his ass off. You put him with his wife, who we know can talk, who we know is good in that role. Just ask Andrade if she's good in that role. We all remember that. NXT Black and Gold. Finally, you put them together. You make this. You basically get Karrion Kross and his wife out of here. You put in Aleister Black in that role. You keep him. He's not in the broom closet, but he's in catering. You don't use him at all. And you give him a win over Randy. What was that, a month or two ago? And then you take him back off TV. And then you refuse to use him. And now you cut him.
You stupid.
What are we doing here? If anybody on this list is going to be okay, he going to be all right. Him and Zelina going to be all right. They'll be fine. They're too damn good, too damn talented to be, on the shelf for long. But it's like you left AEW to come over here to hopefully be better. And you get over here and the same crap ends up happening. It's the same ish. Makes no sense. Too talented for this nonsense. Way too talented. Santos Escobar. Where the hell has he been? He had the LWO stuff. We haven't seen that in many, many months. I don't know if he's been on Speed or anything like that, but We haven't seen that in many months. That sucks because I think there was a spot for him, and I think the trios he had with the LWO stuff, and I think he's fantastic in the ring, and he can talk. He's a good bad guy. I don't know why they. I mean, listen, IC title, US title. You could have put him in those open challenges with Carmelo Hayes. Something. I mean, we could have did something with him. Mad talented. I think he's another one. He gonna be all right. But Zoe Stark. Now this one kind of sucks because Zoe Stark blew out her knee and she suffered a horrific injury. She was working her way back, and then word on the street was she was just medically cleared, or she was about to be medically cleared, and then they cut her. Good job, WWE.
Stop it. Get some help.
Good job. Good job. And she suffered a horrific injury. And the fact that she was even fighting her way back as hard as she was, and Zoe Stark, very good in the ring, tremendous upside, badass in that ring. And unfortunately, she got hurt when she did. Things happen, but she fought her way back. She fought her way back, and now look at what we're doing. I think she's another one. She's going to be okay. She's too good not to be okay. But it's unfortunate that this is what's going on. Alba Fire, she put out a tweet. Kylie Ray would stomp Alba Fire. Just saying. She's another one. Tremendous. I think she was tearing it up over there at NXT UK back when that was a thing. And they get her on the main roster. I'm honestly surprised. For someone who is so good in the ring, I'm honestly surprised she lasted as long as she did. Rocking out with Piper Niven and Chelsea Green for this long. That sucks. Apollo Crews. Oh my goodness, with Apollo Crews. This one. Think about everything Apollo Crews has been through with this company. From the shirt with the big smile, with the blackface shirt with the big smile, that whole fiasco, to the start stop, to the he was an intercontinental champion, yes, tapping into his heritage, to the having him in catering forever, so freaking talented. uh I think he was in NXT too, black and gold, for a little while. So for all of this stuff, and it's like the prime example of how to get a great talent and fumble them for years. Like this is a prime example. Apollo Crews. Because we're not going to sit up here and say Apollo Crews wasn't talented, but what was it? Because you can't say the brother couldn't work, because we know we could. We can't say that he couldn't talk. Was he lighting it up on the mic? No, but he can talk. They put the IC title on him. Did he piss somebody off backstage that they had him eating fried chicken in the back for so long? I don't know, but this is another one that it's like, we could have did more with him. He had a little bit of a run and then kaput, down the drain. Terrible. Terrible. Andre Chase, who I actually liked. And I thought the Chase U stuff, did it pigeonhole him? Maybe. But could it have gotten over on the main roster if you had Chase U and you had a bunch of people in Chase U? I mean, you kind of had the Alpha Academy, kind of same thing as Chase U. Is obviously not the same, but along the same realm. Okay, but they could have been a spot for him. I mean, you got 2 3 hour shows on TV. There could have been a spot for him doing that Chase U stuff on the main roster. So, I mean, come on, man. Come on. We could have did something with Mr. Chase. It's he had a good run in NXT though. He had a good run. The people were into him for a little while. He got really hot there for a little while. He had a good run. I'm not too mad at this one. Not that I'm not too mad at it, but I think he'll be okay. It sucks, but he's taking the news well. He'll be fine. And then we had a bunch of people who I don't know who they are. Please forgive me. But we had Dante Chen. I saw him recently on TV. We had Tyra May Steele, Chris Island, Tyreek Iwi, Trill London, Serena Linton, Luca Crucifino, Malik Blake, and Tyson DuPont. So this is probably along the lines of from Dante Chen all the way down to Tyson DuPont. This is kind of along the lines of, all right, so we think you should be further along than what you are, and you've been in the system a little while. Budget cuts, kid. So I think they're just as unfortunately they're collateral damage because maybe they got too many people down there. Maybe they're like, yeah, they've been in the system for too long and they're not showing any improvement. Just cut them. I think that's kind of where they fall in. I don't know if there's any more cuts. Maybe there will be more. I'm not sure. But uh, between Alistair Black, Zelina Vega, the Motor City Machine Guns, and just to be clear, the tag team division absolutely sucks on SmackDown. Terrible, as Charles Barkley would say. Terrible. Absolute garbage. But not that the teams are garbage, it's just that the division sucks. So I would just combine the divisions, have about 6, 7 great tag teams, let them go at it on both shows, but they're never going to do that because why would they listen to common sense? But between Kyrie Sane, Alistair, and Zelina, yeah, those make no sense. Like those are mind-boggling.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that makes no sense. The Wyatt Six, that's a lot of people. Uh, I think they could have done something more with them, but they just didn't know what to do with them. I think that's what it was. They just didn't know what to do with them, and because they didn't know what to do with them, they just let the whole group go. Somebody got hurt. The group was out for a long time. Then the group finally came back. Like I said, they had a hell of a debut, but when it's like that big Mo momentum. When you lose it, it's very hard to get it back, unfortunately. And yeah, that one kind of sucks, man. That one really sucks because you know Bray Wyatt kind of. I know he had a lot of visions in his head about what he kind of wanted to do, and the fact that he unfortunately passed away, and then you had his brother pick up the mantle and try to run with it, and they just didn't know what to do with them creatively to figure out how to make it pop and how to make it work. It's unfortunate and it sucks, but I know that's the name of the game, but that's unfortunate. But the Kyrie Sane one and Aleister Black and Zelina is very, very dumb. Like the stupid level.
It's over 9,000!
I don't get it. I don't get it. But Black Friday, this is unfortunately what they do every year. Like I said, I completely forgot about these budget cuts, quote unquote, and how they get this done. But it is what it is. The SmackDown review will be out tomorrow. I just wanted to go live tonight just to talk about what we saw tonight with all the budget cuts and how I think some of them were absolutely ridiculous and not smart. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully nobody else gets released for the time being. But at the end of the day, I'll leave y'all with this. We all know this is a business, and unfortunately, when you have a business and it's all about business, this is some of the stuff that you're gonna have to deal with. So I'm out. Everybody be safe. I will catch y'all on the next one. Stream